Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Mob Kicks. Today I'm gonna go over Taobao a little bit. I got a couple messages asking me whether or not kicks were real in there, specific ones. And this was one of the kicks. This was one of the links someone sent me and asked me, to let them know if it was legit or not. I made a mistake and I did tell him that that it was legit, but I didn't look into it too well when he had asked. I was in rush and I didn't look into it, but I just did, and I just hit him up, and I let him know, do not order from them. If you're looking for authentics, don't order from them. Um, uh, anyway, I was checking out his channel. I was checking out his shop. But before I get to that, let me start off by saying you want to get Google Chrome if you want to shop on Taobao. Uh, it translates everything for you, so like you actually know what they're trying to say somewhat. The translations aren't perfect, but they're good. It's better than reading Chinese. So anyway, this seller is very tricky. I didn't realize what he was doing until I looked into the shop a little bit more, and this is why you got to be careful. This is why you're supposed to. This is why you should go through an agent. Because if you went straight through the seller, you would get ripped off. Um, I'm not saying you would get ripped off by price, but you would get ripped off because you're not going to get your money back. So if you don't wear reps, then you just wasted, let's say $65 plus what, $40 shipping. You just wasted a hundred bucks thinking that you were going to get authentics when you got reps, and now you're not going to wear them, and they're just sitting there. But let's get back to this. It says 990 is the original price, and the limited special price is 398. That's in yuan, of course. 991. I'm not sure why it didn't show up there, but if 398 one is $65 and 990 991 is 161, that's basically saying it's 50% off. Uh, my fault. It's $100 off basically. So unless the seller, which that could be true if the seller's trying to get rid of the item or something. But if you go into a shop, and the way you go into their shop is you click on their name. This is to contact them directly, and this is to view their feedback. Two hearts is okay feedback. Like if you're used to or you're familiar with eBay, I'd say that's like a 15 or 20, maybe even 25. Usually, if I was you, I'd just go with someone who has at least one diamond. A diamond, I would even say, is like 100 feedback, just one. Anyway, if you go into a shop, you see that he has kicks up for 1180 and 800 and 830 and 1200. Now those are regular Taobao prices. Those are the 1056 for black grapes. That's pretty normal. But those are masks. That's what I'm calling them. Those are masks because if you go ahead and let's go on the Space Jams, it went from 1080 to 499, and it's saying it's a limited special. Let's get the playoffs. 490. It went from 490. It went from 980 to 490. I guess it's like another $100 off. Let me check that real quick. Almost $100 off. That's $80. It's like 50% off. That's exactly 50% off. But unless every shoe's on a limited special, then this is kind of fishy. Not even kinda. It's blatantly obvious how fake this is. Every single shoe that he has is on a limited special. His pictures, they do look authentic, and the pictures are authentic. His his shop, however, is not. The pictures are definitely authentic. This carbon fiber, you don't even need to see the carbon fiber, honestly. the side of this, I can tell by the side of the shoe, but if you really want to check, you check with the carbon fiber. You could also check with the Jumpman. You check with the 23, of course, nice and slim. Um, it's in a box, not a rectangular shape, if you know what I mean. It's pretty easy to spot how how blatantly fake his website is. I mean his store is. Now I don't mind reps at all, but don't advertise your shoes as authentic. Obviously he says authentic right here when they're clearly not. Um, Now if you go on a site or a store, a Taobao store like Kin store or our store, or even any other store, I'm gonna show you right now how to spot a legit store. So if you go back to the Taobao website and make sure you're using the translate so you can actually tell what you're doing. But right here is the main search. I do advertise. I mean, I do promote Zarmark because it's a really good service, but do not use the search function on Zarmark. It's terrible. You're better off just going on Taobao. This is gonna be a long video, but you're better off just going on Taobao and getting the link from there and putting it into Zarmark. And I have that in another video, but I'm gonna show you how to how to see whether or not the kicks that you want are authentic or not. So let's just say you want to put it into simple terms like Air Jordan 12 playoff. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you remember the original link, but these are the same exact pictures as the original link that I had showed before. These are the same exact pictures that dude had. Now, unless they both got the same exact pictures, oh, it's the same. It's the same store. My fault. And I guess this is where that dude picked up the kicks from. Anyway, 750. That's a little low. I wouldn't. It's hard to tell in some cases because there are some stores that would have those low prices and they would be authentic, but let's say this one is clearly authentic. He has his store in his pictures, although he only has one size. But see how he has 3 diamonds? If you just hover over his name, you'll see on the bottom left hand corner that it says r-shoes.taobao.com, which is what he has in his tag right here. So his pictures are tagged, and of course, again, if you're familiar with eBay or really any service, people tag their pictures. But let's go to someone who has more sizes available. You can immediately tell by the price if they're authentic or not. I mean, if it says 300, come on, then there's no way. But some people would have them for like 800, 900. This one is 1,000. Has multiple sizes. Good feedback. That's really good feedback. Although his pictures are the same exact. Now I'm guessing this is where he got his pictures from. His pictures are the same exact as the original link, the fake one that we had seen. Although he has good feedback. So the way you want to check that out is his pictures. Okay, see, now the reason I would recommend getting from this shop, most of his pictures take place in the same exact lighting room or wherever they're taking their pictures. Plus his prices are reasonable. That's $250 for a pair of black grapes. That's that's not reasonable, but that's a sign of authenticity. These are $160. I can say these are 100% authentic. I'd say this shop is definitely 100% authentic. Again, pictures take place in the same in the same lighting room. These are different. This is a different stage than the other ones. I'm not sure why, but you can tell the shoe's authentic, but what you're trying to see is whether or not these are actually his pictures. I wouldn't say that, this is 100% legit, but I would recommend it. Um, Honestly, I'd say just go with Kin Store or R Store. It's just you're more secure. Like that these are authentic. That they're that these are their pictures. Although I'm not saying steer away from other shops, because I have ordered from other shops. I don't order just from R Store, Kin Store. I definitely order from other shops, and every transaction has been good. Um, but that's because I went through an agent. So if I ever had a problem, the agent could return the item. But if I'm buying them straight through the seller, I mean, there's no way I'm gonna get my money back. That's pretty much it. If you want to use a Taobao agent, which I definitely recommend, hit up Zarmark. They send you the pictures. I mean, I don't know what more you could really ask for. They send you pics of your sneakers before they send them to you. That way you know you're getting exactly what you asked for. Um, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm out of kicks. I'm out.